So progressed on a little bit with the Polikarpov. I've just checked seam lines and everything. This is the Tamiya lacquer black at the front there. That's because we were going to be doing this scheme. Now we're still doing this scheme, but thanks to a chap on my Facebook group, he posted up some pictures of this one after the fall of Barcelona. It made it to France, and there's some clearer pictures of it around the front end, and it's quite evident that it is not black at all at the front. It's actually a fuel stain that's come out here and drifted back. So as attractive as this is, that's not how it was at all. There's some debate with myself looking at it because there is a colour. There is a darker colour at the bottom, just so it's like there, just around the actual cowling. Now that looks as though it's black, but the propeller hub is actually black on the picture. So that creates a bit of a problem because the propeller hub is obviously black. This is not, it doesn't look at all as black as the propeller hub. And then as you go back, it all looks very much like a green, to be honest. So I think what I'm going to do, for argument's sake and sake of time, I'm just going to spray the whole front end green, the underside blue, and have the green going down around the cowling just there, as it does on quite a lot of the marking schemes. So that's where we are there. Luckily that information came in just before I'd moved on. So we have painted it red. It is very red. This is a glossy red. It's LP9 from the Mr. Lacquer. I keep saying this, it's not Mr. Lacquer. It's LP7 from the Tamiya lacquer range. And that is like a Ferrari red. It's a little bit too red, to be honest, but I mean, I'm going to go with it. It's on there now. I've sprayed up the top of the rudder as well, where we're going to have the free tone. Managing to use the Montex masks for those, so I'll just use that to run down the rudder. We've got the windscreen as well, which is going to be silver. I have been using the Montex mask and wondering why none of it fits. Of course, it's designed for the Azure kit, not the ICM kit, so it's not going to fit. So that's where we are. So to mask up the red, I've used the Infinity board and just cut some strips of Tamiya tape on here. If you haven't used one of these before, it's very good. It's all got grooves and the blade follows right through, so it's a very nice tool to have. So that's made the edges correct, and now I'm just going to fill in the red bits with some cheap washi tape where you get like 5 rolls for £1. It's just a way of making it a bit cheaper. So next up is A2. I've got the Russian colour here somewhere, although it's not on my shelf. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's A2G from the MRP range for the blue underside, and this is a perfect colour. It really captures it very well. I do have the MRP Russian green as well that's meant to go over the top, which is called A23. Now I've used this in the past and it doesn't look at all right to me. It's not got the sort of colour that you expect. I mean, it looks alright in the bottle, but you tend to think more of a kind of vivid green, but I suppose it might be alright. I might go for it, see how we do. I can always spray over it afterwards if I don't like it. I usually use something out of the Tamiya range, so they've got so many green paints, and I've got the whole acrylic range. I can usually get somewhere, usually up in the olive drabs, but that's what we're looking at. And to be fair, in the bottle it actually looks just like how it's meant to look. Maybe I'll do it again. I will give the green a go then. We'll go through the MRP range, the Mr. Paint range, and we'll give it a go and see how we look, and then we can take it from there.